you guys, it is me, Smacpisces, and no, I'm not here to finish Alien Isolation, but I am here to answer some Q&A questions for you guys. I asked people in my Discord to submit a Google form with questions you guys had for me that you wanted answered, so I'm going to be doing that right now. If you're not a part of the Discord, there is a link down below, and if you don't know me, my name is Cam. I am a Dead by Daylight streamer, but I am going to be incorporating more horror games in the future, and we would love to have you. Schedule is right here. But anyway, let's get right into the questions because there are a lot of questions and I want to be able to get through as many as I can. If I'm not able to get through the questions, I will be making a part 2 to this video, so stay tuned for that if you don't see your question. But alright, Stardew Farmer asks, when did you start live streaming? So I started live streaming back in 2019 at the end of June actually, and I was for the most part an Overwatch streamer. Not only did I suck ass at Overwatch, but I also sucked ass at streaming, but it was a very fun experience for me and I'm still like having fun along the way, so yeah. What job do you want in the legal field? So I've kind of been on the fence about this for many years of my life. I know that I either want to be an international lawyer or I want to be an immigration lawyer to help immigrant families migrate into the country for better lives. So I'm still a bit confused, but I have a year to decide since I'm only in my first semester, so I'll let you know when I figure it out. And then the last question from Stardew Farmer was, who is your favorite YouTuber? And my favorite YouTuber would probably be Dashy Games. I've been watching his videos since middle school, like back when he would do like hanging with Dashy with like sport and stuff, and he's just been like a really like funny and like inspirational figure in my life since I was like really young, so probably him. I still watch like every video he puts out, so it's really lit. Okay, so the next question comes from Clem, and this is actually a Dead by Daylight related question. Do you boop the snoot? And I will tell you right now, Amanda and I have a love-hate relationship. No, I've never been able to boop the snoot. Every killer that I've tried to boop the snoot on has either had no ed and killed me, or has downed me and then hooked me. So no, I've never gotten to boop the snoot. If the opportunity presented itself, maybe. The next question comes from Bri. What was your first stream ever like? My first stream ever was very scuffed. In the most loving way I say that, because like I said, it was like my first experience with like PC gaming or PC anything really, so I didn't know anything about stream settings. So I was streaming at I think like 480p. Like it was really bad. I was dropping frames every second. I didn't know what I was doing in Overwatch because I'd only played it on PS4. So all in all, it was pretty scuffed. I was having a lot of fun, but I was super nervous and just super I don't know, like not self-aware. Second question is, how do you feel about streaming now? Any emotions felt due to it? I really enjoy streaming now. It's like actually one of my stress relieving outlets. That's not to say that I don't get stressed out by it, because I think like getting on camera and presenting yourself to like anybody, because really anybody can come into your Twitch chat, is just super it's scary, but it's definitely a fun thing for me to do, and it's really nice that I can get on camera and share like my love of Dead by Daylight with like people that, you know, I've never met before. It's a really nice feeling. I'm still getting, you know, comfortable with it. I've only been in it for a year, but yeah, I'm enjoying it right now. I really like it. And the last question from Bri is, if you could have a role in any game as the main character, what kind of game would you be in? Well, I actually have like 2 like franchises. Words are hard. 2 games that I really enjoy. I enjoy Final Fantasy games and I really enjoy Dead by Daylight games. Those are my favorites. So I don't know, I'd have to weigh my options. I mean, like with Dead by Daylight, I could like be stuck in purgatory with like really cute outfits, or like in Final Fantasy, you know, I could be the main character who loses a lot of people all the time and has a really sad backstory but has a bomb-ass soundtrack. So I'd probably go with Final Fantasy. The next questions come from Cassie, little coffee cup. I absolutely love you. If you see this video, I love you so much. The first question was, why are you such an amazing queen inside and out? That is not a question. I love you. I think you're the amazing queen, but I really appreciate you. Oh my god. The second question is, what games do you look forward to playing in 2021, if any in particular? So I really want to get a PS5 and play like the new Horizon game. I didn't get to play Horizon Zero Dawn, but I really wanted to, so I'd like to catch up with those. those. I hear there's a new Hellblade game as well that I'd really like to play. And then a lot of people are talking about Cyberpunk. I never like played Cyberpunk games, but all of the promotions with it and all of like the just anticipation is making me want to play it, so I'll probably end up playing those as well. And then the last question from Cassie was, do you have any big goals for 2020 on Twitch you'd like to accomplish? So at the beginning of like my streaming career, I really said like, oh, in my first year of streaming, I would love to have 1,000 followers. And like, not only did that happen, but it actually happened like twofold. It's like now November in 2020 and we're at 2,000 followers, and it's like the most like, I don't know, like I'm so grateful in every way because I never thought that it would happen. And so that was a big goal of mine that was reached. And I guess for me is just like get better at the things that I'm trying to do, be able to, you know, build an amazing community that supports each other, and yeah, just keep having fun and keep doing what we're doing. I mean, I obviously want to get better. You don't want to stay stagnant, but we met like the really big goal that I wanted to meet. So I guess for 2021, it's just keep doing what we're doing. Maybe go to TwitchCon if that happens. And yeah, just keep growing, just keep growing. The next questions come from Ohors. What made you pursue law? I actually knew that I wanted to do law back in middle school, but I think it was for like super selfish reasons. I wanted to pursue law because like I wanted to be an artist, but I couldn't draw, so I was like, okay, we're gonna go the money route. And I was like, okay, I hate math and science, not a doctor career, so I was like, law school it is. So I wanted to do law, but I wanted to do corporate law, which is so scummy. I don't want to do that now. Corporate America is scummy and I don't want any part of it. So obviously like the type of law that I wanted to do has changed, but I've always wanted to be a lawyer since I was a little kid. So I think that it changed because of my whole like outlook on life. I finally became like hyper aware of the things that are going on in this country and the things that I want to change. So yeah. The second question is, and I think that this is a very conditional question, you could ask me tomorrow and the answer would probably change. But it's, are you happy? And it kind of coincides with the third question of, how have you genuinely been? I would say that I'm in this moment, I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm learning from the mistakes of life at the moment, but I'm trying my best to maintain a positive outlook and be as happy as I can be. So there's your answer, and that's how I've genuinely been too. But thank you for asking, I appreciate that. Okay, the next questions come from the Seasoned Burger. What got you into video games? I think that I've answered this question like multiple times, but I'm gonna tell you again just so you know. So when I was a little kid, I actually grew up with two older boy cousins, and they played tons of video games. And so when I would get babysat by them, babysat is the right conjugation. They would babysit me. And they would play like games like Tekken and Mortal Kombat and all of those games that would, you know, bring out the competitive spirit in people. So I decided that I wanted to beat their ass. So I button mashed like crazy. I would have like blisters on my thumbs, but it really brought out the competitive side in me, and I started to like love video games. So then I started like growing up as like a Sony kid. I had like all the PlayStation consoles. I had like a PSP, and then I got into like the Wii, and like I have a Switch now. It's just kind of, it's snowballed from wanting to like kick my older boy cousins' asses at Mortal Kombat and Tekken. So that's how it happened. That's a short answer. That's a short answer. The next question comes from Kim, and Kim, I think you may have been a little bit confused, ma'am. This is for Q&A, but I'm gonna read these out anyway because I love you. But Kim says she thinks I should do a try not to laugh, which I will definitely do in the future. I definitely have plans for that. And Kim would also like compilations of DVD funny moments and compilations of me doing or saying funny things. So be on the lookout for that, guys. So thank you for the suggestions, Kim. I love you very much. The next questions come from Rosie. What has been your favorite thing about streaming so far? Probably my favorite thing about streaming has just been like the people that I've met. I always thought like streamers kept to themselves because I was always like on the outside looking in, just a very like ignorant view of streaming. But now that I'm in it, I see that like streamers actually build genuine relationships with their community, and they get to know these people, and you know, you're always talking to these people, good morning, how was your day? And it's like the most heartwarming thing to have happen, because I think if you would ask somebody like decades ago if they thought that things like this were possible and like meaningful relationships on the internet were possible, they would probably say no. But like now it's completely possible, and I've been able to form those relationships with people in my community, and that's probably like the most rewarding and like my all-time favorite thing about streaming right now. Do you have any special talents? I wouldn't say I have special talents. I think I have talents that people don't know about. So I've been dancing since I was like 3 years old. I started out with studio dance, and then I danced for my high school, and then I actually ran a dance team at my undergrad institution. So I've been dancing for as long as I can remember. As long as I had like hand-eye coordination, I've been dancing. I sing a little bit. I'm not great at it. I'm trying to learn how to play bass guitar, and for a while I was actually in the Miss America pageant, the pageant, what is it? Pageant world? I was in the pageant world for like a little bit, all right? I didn't make it very far, but I was there, okay? Can you do a back handspring, then a split on the 8 count of a song? You know, that's crazy because I just said I could dance, but I don't think I could do that. All right, McKinney says, what are your plans for the upcoming year? So this is a bit similar to the question that Cassie asked, but I guess it's just to like continue to get better and continue to grow and continue to learn too, because I think that in like the streaming industry, which I hate to call it that, but in like the streaming industry, I feel like you can never hit a wall where you know everything or you know too much. So I think just for me, I want to keep learning, and I want to keep meeting people, and I want to keep doing what I love. So yes. Are you involved in it with anyone? Yes, I do have a boyfriend. He is around quite often. Yeah, he might appear in a video in the future if he feels comfortable, but yes, I do have a boyfriend. What's your next cosplay and why? I have a Botan from Yu Yu Hakusho cosplay on the books. I guess you could say on the books. There's not a definite date for it right now, but it will be coming, and I'm very excited about it since she's my favorite character from the anime. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. It might just spring tomorrow, who knows. This one is from Taco Shell, and again, if I didn't answer your question in this video, it will be in the next video. I did not forget you, and I do have your questions. I just don't want this video to be too long, especially since I have to edit it and finals are coming up. I hope you can understand, because last question is from Taco Shell. Will you be continuing Alien Isolation? Absolutely yes. I have just had a whirlwind of a summer and a fall semester in general. I do plan to continue it before the year is over. It will be done. Okay, mark my words, or I will eat a ghost pepper again. I will eat a ghost pepper again, okay? But yeah, thank you guys so much for your kind questions. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm sorry for the scuffed setup you're seeing. I was set up in a really nice spot, but apparently recording YouTube videos on iPhones is just not the best thing. Thank you guys for your continued support. I'm so happy to be making YouTube videos again. Hopefully I can continue to do this through the year and through next year as I get acquainted with law school and just streaming a little more than part-time in general. So thank you guys so much. Again, if you're not a part of the Discord and you would like to be, there will be a link down below, as well as to my Twitch channel where I stream at least 4 times a week. I would love to see you there, and I hope you guys have an amazing night. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.